Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys took full advantage, he said, of the late season bye. They are rested, ready for the stretch run to close out the regular season. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. And we are underway in Buffalo. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
Into the air right away is Allen. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Allen taking it himself. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Bills. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Josh Palmer. 8 yards on the pickup.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, nice. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Looking to put a drive together.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Jets come into this one still undefeated this deep in the year despite the one tie. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Murray now. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
1st and goal, New York.
They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
In the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. Well, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19.
The Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Bills, first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Cook. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. And complete right side to Cook. Touchdown, Bills!
James Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, New York.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Got his man, a control. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
22 yards. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Murray.
And he'll find Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at that 18-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Kyler Murray, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to move back in front.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 10-7.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action.
Folk out there now to kick this one off.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To the air, Allen. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
For Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And he stopped immediately there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin.
Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
The Jets offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Got a man, that's Liggett. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Throwing now is Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6. And the Jets first down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
12 yards. That's another Jets. First down. A gain of 12. First down, Jets.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And that last run, it's an important one. It moves him past Lamar Jackson in his record of 1,206 rushing yards by a quarterback in a single campaign. They'll give to Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 20 more yards. And the Jets, first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
From the gun, Murray. Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14. First down, New York.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Just a gain of a couple there.
2 yards.
And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Murray again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Chigakonkwo.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Folk connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Allen going to throw.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Second down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Allen to throw it.
He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Sanders on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks.
Here's Murray. And Watson has it right side. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Murray now.
That one complete to Ligon.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Murray.
Connects with Watson on the comebacker.
And he's brought down.
14 more yards.
Murray now to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Murray to air it out again.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
To throw is Murray.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets.
He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
Folk's kick is good.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Throwing now is Allen.
Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
To the air, Allen.
It's caught by Coleman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone.
And this one is incomplete.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players. But for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the Bengals. And it's the man from Metairie, a former star at nearby LSU, Jamar Chase. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to take this one in, and he's now into double figures, his 10th touchdown on the year. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles hosting the Chicago Bears. And it's Jalen Hurts, one of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. The Eagles lead it by a touchdown at the half. With that, let's give you a chance to look at the playoff picture in the NFC with 1 month remaining in the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
second half starts with a run by Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. Taking it right down Broadway. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
It appears they're going to throw for him with Murray. That's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will take over first and 10. And New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 12 yards.
Hall on a give up the middle. Down to the 42, second down. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This pass out wide to Hall. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Murray going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 12-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, their home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Cook again.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
4 yards. That's another Bills first down.
Allen going to throw.
That's taken in by Palmer.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Complete to number 5.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Bills are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the Jets.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Khalil Shakir,
His 6th touchdown of the season.
and the Bills have got it back to within a score.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Now Murray off play action.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
And they run the option on second down. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown! A great play there. 53 yards.
And the Jets add 6 to their lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
On for the extra point is Folk. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yeah.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants with his own.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player.
And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And New York set to take the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Murray now going to do it himself.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
A gain of 14. First down, Jets.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Murray now.
Christian Watson. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Now Folk for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Coleman, the man in motion left. Now Allen again.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Another Bills first down.
Allen now looks to throw.
That's caught right side by Palmer.
And he's got this down to the 35.
More yards. That's another
Now
Bills
Allen.
first down.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
1-yard gain brings up
Now Allen.
at the 34.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Allen. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
To the air, Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. A beautiful fake.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his... And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a game of 23 yards.
Ball again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Murray. Right side to Watson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Jets, first down.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he completes it to Wilson. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and goal, Jets.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Hall again. And this time he's in for a Jets touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
On for the extra point is Folk. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills offense back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
First down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Allen.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
26 yards. That's another Bills.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got his man in stride, complete. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Allen going to try and keep it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Bills get a bit closer.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run with Hall.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's 4th down.
On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now down by 15. 1:40 remaining. Crushing loss to their Playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10.
Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing, Allen.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Allen. That's caught by Shakir. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Allen. That's caught by Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
10 more yards. That's another Bills 1st down.
To throw is Allen. That is caught by Shakir.
And he's got this down to the 35.
14 more yards. That's another Bills 1st down.
Allen. This taken in by Kincaid.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
15 more yards. That's good for a Bills.
Yeah, with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, it'll be a 13th win on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.